back to the channel, Lam. And I want to say thank you so much for those who have subscribed to this channel, and to the returning subscribers. I really appreciate a lot. Be blessed. And today, guys, I was so surprised yesterday. You know, I was expecting these haters to actually congratulate Dee Mwango. And because however much you want to criticize, however much you want to hate someone, there comes a time when you see that this person has overdone it. And actually, Dee Mwango overdid it. And we were crying tears of joy. Then, guys, these people will never lack anything to say. Imagine, after all those celebrations, they came up with a narrative. And the narrative was that Dee Mwango ashamed Congrats dad. Can you imagine? These people have no limit. They just want even to make the family collide. They want to make Congrats dad to feel that he is not appreciated as a father, that he is not loved by his children. Who are you? You people, you are crazy. How can you go to interfere between a father and a daughter? Dee Mwango, we have always seen her with the father, buying pieces of rad in Nyambohanse. Actually, it is the father who guides her, who reads her on what piece of rad to buy. And it is actually the father who received the first ticket to come to Nairobi. Actually, we never saw Congrats mom receiving a ticket to come to Nairobi. But we saw Congrats dad being brought a ticket by Dee Mwango to come to Nairobi. And now you come to go between people who love each other, people who are united, people who are down to earth, and you come and say that Dee Mwango ashamed the father in public. Are you serious, you guys? What are you after? I asked you the other day, what do you want? Yani, these people, just like I said, will stop at nothing to ruin this family. Now, guys, I want to give them facts so that they can know this was actually a family issue. These people had discussed everything. Dee Mwango herself said that it is the dad who told her that when you get money, buy your mother a car. How then could he feel ashamed, or how then could he feel bad that what he always desired his daughter to do, she has done it. She has bought a car for the mother. That is one. Because you people, you have no limit. These haters have no limit. And I want to talk to them directly because I know that they watch all these channels. You cannot make a father collide with a daughter. The bond between parents are very strong. And therefore, don't go there in between, inciting an old man, telling him you are not appreciated, you are left out, we could see you felt sad, we could see you are ashamed, we could see, oh my God, they are limitless, the things that these people can say. And therefore, one, Congrats dad is the one actually who told Dee Mwango to buy a car for the mother. Number two, in an African setup, like we have bought a car with my husband. I rarely drive it. He's the one who drives it. What am I trying to say? This car, Congrats mom, maybe we will rarely drive the car. Congrats dad will be the one driving the car. And above all, even to make matters worse, Congrats dad does not go to work. Congrats mom is the one who goes to work. And therefore, Dee Mwango was right to buy this vehicle for the mother because the dad does not go anywhere. He stays within the village, taking care of the property they have bought. Actually looking for pieces of land for these children to buy because he wants to empower his children. If you are talking like that and you are saying, Congrats dad is not loved, is not appreciated, he is not the biological father of Dee Mwango, what are you saying? Do you know every investment Dee Mwango does in Nyambohanse, the father is included. He's actually the one who goes to look for these pieces of rat and purchases them for the daughter. If this Kograt's dad feels that he's not appreciated and loved, he cannot go that far to buy property for his children. We saw the other day, he went to buy a property for David Jr. because he's a father who will go as far as he can to make sure that his children invests. And actually, I've heard him very many times advising the children to invest, telling them that when you get money, invest on a piece of land, because land will never go down. It will keep on appreciating. A good advice from a father to the children. And therefore, when I saw these guys talking about Kograt's dad was ashamed by Dee Mwango, I wondered, what are they talking about? They have no limit. They can even go in between a daughter and a father. They can go in between a mother and a daughter. They can go in between the family ties. Remember that their families, you cannot make them collide, even if you try heaven and earth. And this family is like that. You cannot go between them and create an enmity that is not there. The other day, I saw people commenting that Ayamarwa never went to Nairobi to receive Dee Mwango. After all, Ayamarwa has a wife, Rocio, and he's busy. He doesn't have to come to Nairobi. Dee Mwango will finally go to the village, and she's going to meet Ayamarwa. And these siblings can never collide, even if you make them to look like Dee Mwango made a mistake to Ayamarwa. Sijui what. I don't know what you want them to hate each other for. They will never collide. Because one, Dee Mwango really appreciates what Ayamarwa did to her. He's the one who showed him the way to YouTube and actually participated in buying for her the first equipment she used in her channel. So you cannot make these siblings collide. And therefore, when you talk negatively, saying that Ayamarwa talked about that the family does not belong to him, he has his own family, you change the statement of a person to suit what you want to hear, to suit what you want to think, to suit your purpose. Because when Marwa talks about I have a family to take care of, he's talking about I have Rocio here. I cannot leave Rocio here and go to Nairobi, because after all, these people will come to the village. And now you interpret it to look like Marwa was actually denying the family. Are you for real? You guys get a life. Get a life. You cannot keep on making statements, changing statements to suit the fact that you want to say that these siblings have collided. They can never collide because they are tied by a tie. And above all, they are joined and covered by the prayer of the mom. So it is not very, very good to interfere with people's affairs, even in their home affairs, and create a situation that you want people to think that this is the truth of the matter, while it is not the truth of the matter. So Kograt's dad is very happy about the car that was bought for Kograt's mom. And she actually appreciated Dee for buying the mom a car. And after all, Kograt's dad was bought shoes. And I'm sure Dee Mwango is planning something great for the dad. Because actually the person they go with when she's investing is the father. And you cannot separate that. You cannot stop that. So please, get a life and stop talking so negative about these people. The other day, I also saw someone commenting and saying that Ayamarwa talked rudely to Rocio. Yani, he came to social media and was saying they have collided with Rocio, and he's not going to persuade someone, or rather to force someone to be with him. But I want to ask you, you haters, all those haters, because they are women, don't you collide with your husband? Ama your home is a little heaven on earth? Every home, there are ups and downs. There are days we are talking together. There are days we are not talking. There are days you collide, and all those things happen. And therefore, you want Marwa's house to be, I don't know, an angel's house, whereby they are not supposed to collide, they are not supposed to argue, they are supposed to be happy always. Is your home happy always? Do you always laugh with your husband? Do you always communicate and laugh and do all that with your husband? In every marriage, there is a day you don't agree. And that is very normal. Why do you want to say that this is not normal, while in your house maybe you collide every day? Because I was looking at them and saying, these girls are going too far. That Rocio came to ask Marwa that, why are you talking about me in social media? One, you people, you are hypocrites. Let me say that. Because Marwa is a very open-minded person. And a very open-minded person is not hypocritical. He will not come to pretend all things are okay when maybe they have an argument behind the curtains. Rocio is also a very straightforward person. She will not just sit back when she hears Marwa talking. She will come and they talk. They don't hide to us how their life is. Because the people we see here criticizing, maybe they quarrel and fight behind the scene there. And they come to the camera and show us the smiles and show us how happy they are. So if you're not a pretender, you'll come openly because you're not fearing anyone. This is a normal relationship, just like any other relationship. People collide, people disagree, people fight, and then they come together. So what is the big deal? And you start warning Rocio, run away. Because one day you'll be beaten. What are you talking about? Maro, we have seen him respecting this woman in each and every way. Actually, these guys, the same haters, they are the ones who are complaining that Maro is doing everything that Rocio is telling him to do. So when Maro praises the wife, it's bad. When they collide and argue, it's bad. When they are happy, it's bad. What do you want them to do? Ama, you want them to come out of social media because of you? That will never happen. They will continue to prosper. As much as you hate them, that is how much they are loved by other people. And you know that very well. You cannot deny that. This family is loved by people. One, because of their reference to God in everything they do. Two, because they are humble. Three, because they are hardworking people. Four, because they are social beings. They socialize with everyone, irrespective of where you come from. Why do you want people to hate them? Why should you come and create stories and actually remove message or information from the heart of somebody and create a big mountain out of it? It's not fair. So when I saw these guys talking about Ayamaro and Rocio, and they have gone this far together, they have been together, and actually they are happy about each other, because if Rocio is not happy, she wouldn't sacrifice to stay in Jambohanse for all that time from the time she came there. Meaning that she is committed to this marriage, she is committed to this relationship. And Marwa is also too committed, because we can see clearly what he's doing, the extent he's going to praise Rocio, because he loves her. And therefore, don't go in between and create a mountain out of a small disagreement or a small argument, because in your home, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know how much you argue. We don't know how much you fight. We don't know what you tell each other. And when people just disagree, then you come here telling us they have fought, they are going to fight, they are going to leave each other, they are going to divorce, Rocio is going to take off and go. That is not fair. So let us just know that these are human beings, just like another human being. They are relationships, just like your relationship. They are relationships, just like my relationship. And therefore, a normal relationship, we cannot expect it to be happiness throughout, to be laughing throughout, to be celebrating throughout. There are ups and downs in the relationship. The most important thing is to know how to come together after those disagreements. And we can see this in this relationship. And therefore, they are going to stay for long, because prayers of haters cannot reach God. God appreciates those who love, those who are positive. And therefore, this family will continue to be blessed. they'll continue to be enlarged. They'll continue to go far. Because as much as we are putting fire on them, then God is covering them. And He's going to take them far. So today I just wanted to act upon that video I saw about Kograt's dad, and about the car that was bought, and about people saying that Kograt's dad was ashamed by Dee Mwango. And I tell them that can never happen, because Dee loves the father. Dee loves the mother. Dee loves her family. And therefore, we should not go in between and create mountains out of so small things, maybe to build bad blood in this family. Your bitterness can never go to them. Your hate can never go to them. And therefore, let us appreciate them and clap for people until our time comes for others to clap for us. Because the more you clap for people, the more God will make you to be clapped for. And I think I'll stop at that. See you during the next video. And I really appreciate. May God bless you for supporting this channel. Bye-bye. Ciao.